Slop City Podcast!
King Randy, just let us know when you're ready, pal. You take your time.
All right.
No, I can't. I have these two dumb bitches podcast studio in my dining room, okay? Hold on. Okay, now I'm ready. That right then, that was when I was ready. When I said now I'm ready. Just kidding. I mean, I just don't want that chronic to be all up on there. Okay, let's try.
That was fucking great.
That was?
Yeah.
I thought
It sounded a little out of sync.
sounded a little out of sync
We gotta
for
try it
us,
again.
Randy. But if you think it sounded great, we should trust the sound guy. But are we disrespecting the sound guy if we do another clap
I don't
right
know.
now? That's what I wonder.
It probably wouldn't hurt to do another one.
Okay, just in case,
Just in case.
just to vibe it out.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. That was it.
Yeah.
That was it,
felt
ladies.
I was just impressed that somebody as a guest got it the first time, knew what was happening, and it went pretty smoothly, and I was very impressed, man. Good job.
I love the clap.
Sorry, I just wanted to give that clap, the full virtue, the full honor that it should.
Yeah. a good
Ladies
clap.
and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to Slop City Podcast. First ever guest. He's got a bio prepared that I actually asked him to prepare for me to read, but we're going to read that here in just a second because I just want to give a big fat warm welcome to Stryker Spurlock, everybody. Absolutely.
Hello. Thank you for having me, Tina.
This is great. I'm so fucking excited you're here.
Me too.
I mean, I can't believe it. First off, you love the clap.
I love the clap.
That's great. So, cool.
I do video stuff, so I know what the clap is.
You get
I'm
it.
not one of the guys who's like, wait, what is that? What is that for? Huh?
Yeah, you're
Who's
not
there? Yeah.
Who's there?
Yeah,
You're not spooked when we're like, hey, we got to do the clap.
No.
That doesn't
Yeah.
scare
Well, I
you.
am spooked because I don't like the loud noise, but
Yeah,
I know what it's for, and I'll deal with it.
you respect the clap.
I definitely do.
Yeah, I do too. It's really, really great to have you here.
Thank you.
And let me just go ahead and read the bio.
Yeah, read the bio I typed in 3 minutes at work today on my phone.
Yep. Okay. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, here is the intro for this guy. Guys, we've got a great guest here today on Slop City Podcast. I just cannot wait to welcome him. His name is Stryker Spurlock. Everybody give it up for him. Stryker did stand-up for a long time, and then he quit to go make some boring art house films. But now he's back doing both comedy and movie shit. Follow him on Instagram at Stryker Spurlock and like his pics. Hire him to edit your videos. Ask for a link to the movies, and he'll hook you up. He loves you. Good night.
That's right.
That is that I love this.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, Randy. I that's a really good bio, and I appreciate you doing that because first off, I want to let you know that I wanted to put some respect on your name today when we did this podcast together.
Thank you.
So that's why I wore this blazer
Oh, wow. That's nice.
because you do film stuff, and when people do film stuff, they wear blazers. Either way, I didn't
Right.
want to come here slipping and be underdressed for my podcast. You know what
Right.
I mean?
I came in looking like shit
Yeah,
to
dude.
disrespect the platform.
No, you actually look great. You
Oh,
look
thank
like
you.
You look almost the exact same as when I met you. And Libbie and I, we all met. Libbie and I started stand up right about the same time. So we met you right about the same time.
Yeah, I was probably like 17 years old.
That's insane. Okay. So I started stand up in 2015 or late 2014. You started stand up when?
2012.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, that's just crazy. I can't believe that we've fucking known each other that long now.
It's been
That's
so long.
creepy. I was thinking on the way here today, not on the way here, around, farting around today around town, doing errands, picking up furniture off the street, this and that.
You love street furniture.
Dude, I love street furniture. But I was thinking about you in the car, and I was just like, Huh. I wonder if Stryker considers me one of his close friends. Because I was I consider Stryker one of my close friends.
Oh, yeah, totally. Dude, do you remember the time you drove my PT Cruiser to that party at that guy's loft? Do you remember this? We were like trying to park downtown by that casino. Do you know what I'm talking about at all?
I do vaguely remember this. We were trying to park down by Lumiere, by the landing. When I worked at Joy Beast on the landing.
We were in my beat up PT Cruiser, but I didn't want to park. So you were like, I'll do it. And then I just remember being in the window of that guy's loft, looking down like 5 stories, watching you park, leave my lights on, and then start to walk away. And I'm just like, no, go back, go back. And you didn't hear me, so you had to go all the way back down. Just distressed, like, oh.
Dude, that is literally, it's like, how did I not know that I had ADHD sooner than 2 years ago?
I don't know.
That is like telltale.
It's classic stuff.
Dude, that's freaking
So
classic
classic
stuff. I mean, me as the director, I've directed a lot of movies.
Right.
That's a typecast ADHD stereotype.
Totally.
Cool. Well, I guess that's the end of the podcast. I'm going to head out. I'm
we
kidding.
only knew each other the one time, the one day.
That was it. I do vaguely remember that, but it's like also at that time, I was doing a lot of drugs. Drinking very heavily.
Totally.
The fact that I don't have more DWIs than I do, which is one, is wild.
Yeah.
And I got very lucky and that I never hurt myself or hurt anybody. But that's kind of why that's a little hazy. Because today, if I was to drive a PT Cruiser, I'm getting my tripod out. I'm taking some pictures. I'm doing a whole thing. It's an honor. I'm taking video of it. I got a tripod in my backpack right now.
Right.
It's got suction cups on it.
Yeah.
It is an active tripod. That's a tripod you bring on vacation. You want to see it?
Yeah.
You think I'm not a director? You think I don't have what it takes to
I think
be
you do have
a director? Dude, I got it.
You just need a tripod.
Yeah.
And a PT Cruiser.
That's it.
Covered in barbed wire scratches from when my dad drove it through a fence.
Holy shit. It was your dad's?
It was my mom's.
Okay,
and then we went out of town and my dad used it and he swerved to avoid a deer. And he went through a barbed wire fence and we just never got it fixed.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's great. I love that.
Pretty badass.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's many damages to my vehicle right now that I'm like, I just haven't cared to get them fixed.
Yeah, it just doesn't matter.
I don't care.
It's cosmetic.
And it's just, I mean, I truly don't know how to explain to someone who cares about a vehicle that I'm like, I feel totally fine being one of those vehicles that people with nice cars get out of and they see my vehicle and they're like, oh, God.
Ew.
Well, we need to move the car because this girl is definitely about to nod off on fentanyl and rear end our vehicle. Whatever.
Bringing down the value of my car by proxy.
No, I've seen people post that shit on Instagram where they're like, hey, this is the worst car to be parked next to. And I'm like, damn, bro, that's what my car looks like. But guess what, bitch? I just got Drive Safe and Save by State Farm on my vehicle. So,
hell yeah.
It's like.
It'd also be weird if you were like a 50s car guy, but for your 2006 PT Cruiser. You know what I mean? If you're out there just like cleaning it with like a little toothpick or whatever, just like, gotta be nice. Nice cruiser. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. I don't know. Sorry, I did smoke weed right before this, which you saw.
Yeah, that was great.
You've witnessed that.
Yeah,
and then
you blew it right in my face. And I didn't mind because I'm a nice person.
Yeah.
I love you.
You love me very much,
yeah.
And I love you. I mean, Stryker, you're literally one of the funniest people that I've ever known.
Thank you.
So, and I mean, Libbie and I have talked about you extensively on this podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely, I'm pretty sure we talked about like when you were on the helium competition with us years ago, like in 2017. I think it was 2017. And
the year you won?
2018 was the year that I won.
Yeah.
Was that the year that you did the character where you were like, my pussy, and you did the whole cool thing?
No. So the year you won, 2018, I came in second. And then the year I did the My Pussy Stinks guy was the year I think I did not even make it out of the first round. So that was 2019.
Okay, and I remember that was criminal that you didn't
it's fine.
get through there. And also, it goes to show that winning really goes to your head, because I totally forgot you were second next to me the year that I won.
That was a good year because it was you, me, and then Spencer Tegmeyer.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that was a nice little circle to be a part of.
Yeah.
I was very proud of everybody.
That's crazy. It was a bunch of neurodivergent fucking weirdos that won.
Yeah. It felt good.
Yeah, it was awesome. And I mean, I feel like the thing is, even when you and I were doing those competitions and stuff, or at least for me, like, I remember the first one that I ever did, which was like at Helium. Or no, the first comedy competition I actually ever did was Funny Bone. When my friend Allison died.
Oh, shit.
I remember I found out that day. I was working at my bar job, and I'd found out my friend Allison had, like, passed away. She OD'd, and it was fucking terrible. And then it was like, dude, do I even go do comedy tonight? Like, this feels so weird. Like, what do I do?
Did you?
Yeah, I ended up going and doing that competition. And, I mean, I killed it. I didn't make it. But it was like a personal goal where I was like, oh, hell yeah.
You felt good about what you did.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
And that's how I feel like you, or like we've always felt about the competitions.
Totally.
I don't know. I mean, I guess you do. We have been a little cunty like sometimes in like some years. That's
I definitely have all the time.
Oh, I've definitely been a little. I'm like, well, that person really got screwed because I saw their performance and it was incredible.
Yeah.
You know, or vice versa. Like there was one year where I remember being like, I got fucked, you know, privately. Like when I'm
going to kill myself.
When it was like,
Mom!
I called Svet and she's like, Christina, please don't do stand-up comedy anymore. It's bringing such heartache to this family.
Think of Igor.
Think of Igor, Christina. He wants to be stand-up comedian.
You make him weep.
You make this family so sad. No, but I don't know. I definitely remember like feeling like, fuck. One year, but then it's also like, okay, this doesn't actually matter because, none of it matters.
No.
But I'll never forget that performance of yours where you came out in top hat and screaming my pussy and whatever happened.
It wasn't a top hat, it was a cane.
Oh.
I was waving a cane around at people.
That's what it was, a cane. And a blazer and like a little t-shirt.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, that was when I was really just losing my mind. Just being like, it doesn't matter what you do on stage. You can just do whatever. It's fine.
But I like respected the fuck out of that always. Like, dude, Libbie and I always did. Like, we would always fucking privately like be like, dude, fucking Stryker.
Oh, that's nice.
And I mean, but I feel like I kind of forced myself on you. Like, there would be times.
You're being filmed, Tina. You can't speak like that. The statute of limitations is not up yet.
No. I mean, friend-wise. Like, I feel like I was kind of like, hey, I like you. You're a cool guy, and we should hang out. You know, I feel like we kind of found each other. Like, I started to see you do weird stuff on stage. And I'm trying to remember, like, when I first became where I was like, oh, I like Stryker. It had to have been like shit I saw you do on stage because you were like advanced in my mind. Even though you were younger than me, I was like, whoa, dude, this kid is fucking next level.
Oh, wow. Yeah. No, we were hanging out like pretty soon after you started, like summer 2015, definitely.
Okay, hell yeah.
Going to Steak and Shake at 3 a.m. and all this. Yeah.
I feel like some of that time is a blur for me because my life was changing so much too.
Yeah.
It was like I was with this boyfriend that I didn't like.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
Dude, I like changed my entire life pretty much. Like it was like I basically was doing nothing, working at Joey B's on the Landing and, you know, maybe going to go to medical school or something one day or whatever the fuck weird shit I was planning. And then it was like all of a sudden I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to go all into stand-up.
Yeah, I guess I have to live the rest of my life.
Yeah. And I mean, it was great.
Nice.
I'm so glad that you guys were there because you guys were, I remember you, Emily Hickner, And
R.I.P.
Amy Milton. Emily's not dead. That's the girl that used to live right next door to me, y'all.
Yeah.
I now own her property. But I am living where she used to live. She fucked her soon-to-be husband in the place that I...
And you were like,
oh, yeah, dude.
hello. Yeah.
And I didn't just do that through the, walls. I went around back into our shared backyard and held a cup up to the window.
Yeah. You're on a step ladder.
Yeah.
You're like,
oh, man.
wow.
Yeah, it was fun. Good stuff.
Yeah, you guys had 2 girls, 1 mic.
Yeah.
One of the more disgustingly named open mics.
Oh, God. I mean, no wonder people were like, you're too vulgar, Tina. Because it's like, we're disgusting.
Named it after a poo-poo video.
Yeah. But God, I mean, one of the most epic videos ever.
It's pretty cool.
How'd you see it?
I don't remember. So I was probably like 12 or 13 when that was like a really big meme. So I think I heard about it for a long time before I actually found it. Because it was hard to find.
Oh, sure.
Like.
I think they kind of wiped it from the internet for a while.
And then I think I eventually saw the first 10 seconds and I was like, I don't need to do this.
Yeah, for sure, dude. It is, one of the most foul things.
Pull it up.
No, dude, we'll get freaking demonetized. We'll be done.
Put it on Patreon.
We'll be done for, man. We can't.
I know.
Randy, when was the first time you saw 2 girls, 1 mic?
1 cup.
2 girls, 1 cup? What a narcissist.
How much did you like it on a scale of 5 to 10?
Honestly, I've never seen it. I've never watched it. I've heard about it. It sounded completely disgusting. I don't like poop, dude. I think poo-poo is disgusting,
I
dude.
agree. I'm really afraid of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
seriously, I'm not down, dude. I changed diapers because I was a dad, and that's fantastic, and I'm all good with that and stuff.
Thank you for your service.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, thank you for your service.
Other people's duty, dude, grosses me out, dude. I can't even think about it, dude.
I agree.
It's nasty.
I am right there with you. I mean, there have been diarrheas from the dogs that I've cleaned up, and I've just been vomiting as I am cleaning it. I'm not joking. Did I ever tell you about this? Okay,
No.
It was the first time, and I've told this story on this podcast a couple times, but it was one of the most bring you down to earth things that's ever happened to me in my entire fucking life. I mean,
Go on.
So I had just gotten off my first tour with Chelsea and Libbie. And it was fucking electric. Feeling those shows. And it was the first time
Your
really
queen pimp.
Chelsea had ever been doing that. Oh, yeah. But it was I was so new to everything that I was being hello, I'll take your picture, taking people's pictures and stuff. And people are like, okay, you're annoying. Get the fuck away from me. Everyone hated me.
Yeah.
And then I would go on stage and people are like, oh my gosh, you're Tina. That was so great. Whatever. And so it's I kind of got the first taste of what it was like to see a fan base.
Be
and
an international superstar.
You're right.
Yeah.
I became the Spice Girls. Okay. That's who I am. But yeah, for sure. It was my first taste of fame. My first taste of what it's like to be Kylie Jenner, you know? And I
Kylie
am
Minogue.
All
the Kylies.
Kylie Minogue, Kylie Jenner.
Kylie Dybal. Change your name.
Yeah. Okay. Kyrie. There's a football named
Kyrie.
Yeah. Or there's a football named Kyrie, everybody.
Give it up for him.
Give it up for that football, ladies and gentlemen. No, but they're it was the first time ever. So I had just gotten back to St. Louis and I was kind of gonna kick back, take a couple of weeks off work until I have to go back. I'm living the high life.
Yeah.
I sold merch. I have 8,000 followers on Instagram.
I'm
you know
hella
what I mean?
funny. Yeah.
I'm so funny, dude.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
up? And I'm walking up to people just being like, you want to hear a joke? And everyone's like, no. I'm walking up to, I'm accosting people everywhere. I feel so powerful,
But then.
Yeah. So I get booked to do a spot at Helium or something, to do a show there. And it was in the garage, which, as we all know, is the worst.
Best room to do it.
It is.
The lighting is so good.
Oh, the lighting's incredible.
Yeah, you love being in a fish tank like that.
It's very good. The stage is smaller than it should. It's a really odd room to do.
Yeah, you're basically just in the corner of a Lobby, basically.
Ye-
Kind of not even a bar, more of a lobby.
That's what it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's like a service bar. So it's just not the best for comedy. Either way, I go to do a show there, but I walk in and I'm feeling really good, real confident. I'm kind of a little cocky. I'm kind of all over the place. And I also, I'm still whatever. So I do this show there at the garage and shit, and I bomb so hard. I mean, I fucking bombed. I ate shit.
That's what the garage is for.
And I like,
How many people were there? Like 4?
oh, dude, maybe 12.
Right.
12 people, and they were all sitting in different groups, and they all hated me.
Yeah.
And then it was like, I saw that it was going bad because this one comedian like went up before me, Jeff Phipps,
Okay.
I think is his name.
Yeah, I don't know him.
He's like a newer comedian or something like that. I mean, he's like, either way, I'd never met him before. And it's like, I thought he was just like a regular fucking white guy. And he did this joke like at the end of his set that I just like decided was like shitty or something. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to roast this guy when I go up there, and it's like, dude, what are you doing? Like,
Right.
It was just one of those nights.
You were big timing him.
I was I big timed him or something.
You were a big shot.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, either way, it's shitty. I find out afterwards. He's like, dude, I'm fucking Native American. And then I was like, oh, cool. Okay. So I tried to tell you how to talk about race, which is embarrassing for me. It was just a really embarrassing thing. Not only did I eat shit on stage, I was probably mean to that comedian. I felt really bad about him. Like, sent him a whole apology.
He's crying.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he fucking hates me for sure.
Wow.
And I get it. Look at me.
You look great.
Well, I mean, but it's like if I'm over there sitting
Right.
looking
But
like
if I
this.
didn't like you, I think you look like shit. So I see what your point.
Exactly.
That's how that works.
It can switch that fast.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. If I knew Jeff and I just saw him looking like a regular, boring, average guy wearing a polo and light blue jeans with like a lanyard off to the side and stuff, I could have loved him. I could have been like, that guy's so funny and cool.
Right.
But I decided that evening, because the room was going shitty, that I was going to take it out on him, the audience, myself, and everyone around me.
Yeah.
So I ate shit. I have to apologize to Jeff. It's very embarrassing for me.
Just send him this clip with no comment or caption.
I'm sure if anyone happened, I don't know, maybe he'll find out about it this way. Either way, I did all of this. Like, I apologized to him and everything, and I had to be like, dude, I'm sorry. That was shitty of me. You were having a bad set. I got nervous. I decided to throw you under the bus. It was very embarrassing. I have to own my part, and I hope that you have a great life.
And he's like, just kidding. I'm white. It's fine. You were
Yeah.
right. I was just fucking with you.
He's like,
Gotcha.
He's like, nah, check it out. I'm not even an organ donor. And I'm like, whoa, Jeff. But either way, I leave there and I'm kind of dejected. I'm feeling it. Hey, I got to go back to my bar job soon. Feeling bad. I head home. I open the door. Immediately smell the most foul diarrhea shit I've ever smelled in my life. And Rafe and I both, right when I opened the door,
Rafe's like, sorry. Had to do it.
No, I think I looked at him and I go, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And I go, oh, God. I'm like, there's fucking shit everywhere.
Had it like just happened, or was it like just Rafe standing there in shock for like 10 minutes?
Dude, there was diarrhea from both dogs, Simba and Bo, all over the fucking kitchen. And I'm like cleaning it up. Either way, it was the worst. I ate
Two dogs, one floor.
2 dogs. Damn, good episode name.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, but hey, remember that
I will.
when you do the clip.
Steel trap.
By the way, if you guys haven't
Noticed.
if you haven't noticed, our clips are incredible, and they have been since we started.
Whoa, nice.
That was
Bullet time sneeze.
That was nuts. That was a sneeze, Randy.
Congrats.
That's assault, brother. Rafe's calling me. It's like, why are you calling me? I told you
he
I'm doing
wants
a
to talk
podcast.
to me. He has something to say. He's like, hey, do you want my job on the Riz show? And I'll be like, let me think about it.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't remember what I was just saying.
I do the clips.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
the last. Yeah.
That's
but then
what we were saying.
We're getting back to the dog diarrhea.
No. We don't. That's done.
Oh, okay.
We finished that. But yeah, Stryker, this guy right here, he is the man behind our new clips because Libbie and I do not have the mental capacity to do them. And guess who does? Stryker.
It's me.
And we're employing a friend.
It's
Business
always nice.
people. I'm wearing a blazer.
So many under the table Venmo transactions.
Oh, God.
Like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, you're right. But that's just a joke, guys.
Yep, no,
LOL.
I'm definitely paying taxes on all of this.
No, we love paying our taxes properly and right. I have watched so many YouTube videos.
I try to do it twice a year. They won't let me.
File your taxes.
Yeah. I just love it.
Oh, dude, I have so much fun filing my taxes. I head up to the IRS office every now and then, knock on the window, just look around.
What do you need me to do? That's what you ask.
Yeah.
How can I help you?
I walk in, small water, small one like this.
Little
Not
plastic
just one.
bottle. Yeah, they're fancy as fuck.
Oh, they're nice. I come in with a 30-pack
Dude,
for all the gals
you
behind the counter.
You just unlocked a childhood memory for me. It like 20 years ago when I was like 7 or 8 years old, my dream life that I envisioned for myself
Okay, I'm
was
closing my eyes.
a houseboat full of those little tiny water bottles you just mentioned
No.
and Garfield comic strips.
Oh,
I was
my.
like, that's how I should live when I'm grown up.
That is what you wanted
And
to
I did
do?
it. I did it. No, yeah, that was literally, those were the 3 things I would think about when I'd be like, what do I want when I'm older?
That is hilarious.
I didn't even like Garfield that much.
Yeah, I was really into Calvin and Hobbes. I would rent Calvin and
Okay.
Hobbes from the library.
Nice. I never read it.
Oh man, you should check them out. They're good.
Yeah, here they hold up for the adult mind.
Yeah,
They're
that's
good.
that is good to know because I have not reread them. I bet I will read them and be like, maybe that's why I'm such a piece of shit.
Because of the Tiger's influence.
Yeah, dude. They were Calvin, I mean, was kind of really the bad kid.
Oh, that's right. The
Isn't
Tiger's
he the one
nice.
that peed on everything?
Yeah, he's peeing on everything. He's peeing on all kinds of sports teams, contradictory ones too.
You know what I have realized, and this is something, that I've been thinking about for a long time. It's like, guys, you guys leave a little bit of pee on everything. You really do.
Not me.
I think you're a wiper, aren't you? You wipe your penis.
I milk
don't
that
you?
shit.
Oh.
Like an udder, like a cow's udder. I sit down and I milk that shit till it's dry. 50 wipes, we're talking. 54.
Okay, wait. You are taking. Give me your process every time you go. You're one of the cleanest guys I know. Guys, give a round of
I'm so
applause.
clean.
Cleanest guy you know right here, Stryker.
Hit the
Spurlock.
button.
Okay.
I came in 10 minutes early and I asked to use Randy's bathroom and I took a long time and I'm like, I bet you he thinks I'm taking a dump. No way. I'm going pee-pee. And it takes like 8 minutes.
It does.
It takes a long time.
That's crazy. It takes you longer to pee than it takes me to pee.
Oh, certainly. It probably takes me longer to pee than it takes you to take a dump. For sure.
Oh yeah, because I'm a quick
Yeah,
shitter.
you're quick.
Oh, I'm in
You're
and
an
out.
Olympic shitter.
If I am in there, you know that there's something up with my GI tract.
Oh, yeah.
Something's
Yeah,
up. Maybe
yeah.
there I had some
Too
hot
much
sauce.
cheese.
Maybe I'm constipated. Maybe it could be one of the two. Because
Totally.
if I have too much hot sauce, we're getting blasted. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
sure.
okay, hold on a second. So you're in the bathroom, clearly shitting.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hold on a second. You got here 10 minutes early. That's great.
Yeah. And then 80% of that time was used wiping my urethra. To put it in scientific terms. Did you know that, Randy? Did you think I was taking a dump in your house?
Takes a second for me to roll this around. I just assumed everybody does when they come here, man. I think only one person that records here has not, and that would be me.
Wow.
Yeah. He's not shitting in front of anybody, dude. Randy's not going to get caught slipping
He doesn't
or
know.
shitting.
He said he doesn't shit in his house point blank. He goes in the yard.
Yeah. No, he goes out there.
The toilet's for guests only.
Yeah, absolutely.
Toilet's for Tim
absolutely,
Convey.
dude. I go to like Quick Trip is my favorite place to go.
Nice.
Yeah.
You texted me from the Quick Trip bathroom earlier.
I did. Ooh, I love a Rooster Booster Light, and Quick Trip has really stepped up their coffee game.
Nice. I should check that out.
Have you haven't been there yet? Oh my God. It is so good.
New coffee.
Stryker. It's wild. Like, I mean, I can't believe how good it is because I actually swore Quick Trip off for a while. And I'm looking at a Quick Trip cup right now here in Randy's. And listen, I love Quick Trip. Why did I love Quick Trip? Water cups.
Right.
They have a great, nice plastic water cup that is resilient, durable. I wouldn't say it's dishwasher safe, but it's washable.
What is?
Yeah, exactly.
Not me.
I'm not.
Right.
You think I'm dishwasher
think
safe?
I'm better than the cup?
You think you're getting me? Check this out, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait, they all have these now?
Every motherfucker. They knew, dude. I sent emails to Quick Trip letting them know how shitty their fucking coffee game got.
You did this. This is all you.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but, I would say I took a big part in it. I lobbied some money to get it better because it's right by my fucking house. You know how devastating it is?
Right.
To have to stop going to a gas station you used to go to all the time. Quick Trip was my life when I... You know how many guys I fucked in the Quick Trip parking lot in Kansas City?
I'm going to guess.
Overland Park, Kansas.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
4.
I think actually you are correct. I know
Really?
for sure it's 2.
I could smell it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Stryker's a really interesting guy because listen, for a while, possibly asexual. I can't. Oh, you weren't?
No, I wouldn't say that.
I don't know why. I thought you were for a while.
Oh, I was probably fucking around saying bullshit.
Okay, that actually makes a lot more sense.
With a dead face and, no God in my eyes.
Yeah. Well, okay, either way, I guess I just was like, I don't know. You're an odd, interesting person. You sit on the toilet.
I was probably just 18 and being like afraid of women.
Love.
It's probably that. It's probably that probably just scanned as asexual to a bystander.
So let me go ahead and rewind. If I had a rewind sound effect, I would have done a rewind right there, and I would have let everyone know, hey, I'd like to retract that statement.
Yeah.
So let's go back to what I was going to say about Stryker initially. Stryker, interesting guy. Very interesting. I mean,
Major poonhound.
Major poonhound can smell people I've banged, close to 15 years ago. I mean,
there's Greg.
He wipes his urethra cleanly. Now, I would really love you to walk us through that whole process because, as you know, this is a very sex positive, gender fluid, no, just kidding.
Right,
but, we like to talk about our bodies.
It's a pretty wet podcast.
It's wet and wild.
Yeah. No, it's just what it sounds like. What I said. You milk your penis like it's a cow's udder, like a calf would suck on, but it's piss, and that way you don't. Well, even though I do that, this will still happen. The thing where like fucking 14 minutes later, I bend down weird, and I'm like, oh, I feel a little drip, a little more came out.
Oh, and are you changing your undies when that happens, or do you just go in for another wipe of your urethra? At that point,
I'll always go for another wipe if I can, and sometimes I will change my underwear if I'm at home. There's no reason to have urine in my pants as I'm trying to enjoy various bonbons and things that are delightful to me in my home.
Just various delights of life.
Yeah,
now I have a question.
There's no reason to have pee-pee pants.
No, absolutely not. I do have a question. Now, do you hand wash your underwear at home? Do you have a laundry available, or do you hand wash?
We have units in the basement.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's pretty sick.
I mean, I piss myself so much that I am not in a position where I can be one of those people who's like, yeah, I'm taking my clothes to the laundromat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? An accident can strike at any moment with me. So I mean,
you got to have the laundry in the house.
I can't.
It would be if I were to move, that would be a deal breaker if there was no laundry.
Me too.
Yeah.
There ain't no fucking way. I like to be able to walk down to the basement and do my laundry because, I mean, we're talking almost daily. Just yesterday, a pair of Hanes Herway underwear came in a pack. 5.
You just piss yourself all the time.
Well, I was running to the bathroom and a little urine did end up coming out because I was racing the clock against the clock.
Are you one of those people who waits too long?
Yes.
Okay, you feel it for a while and you're like, procrastinating on going to the bathroom?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
It's not good, and I really am trying to get better at
You're
it.
gonna hurt yourself.
Did you notice I was on time today?
I did. I appreciate that.
I'm working on it.
Because I had no idea what I was going to say to Randy. I haven't seen Randy in like 10 years.
I know. That's why I was surprised that you because you saw him at the Funny Bone or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. I met him while he was doing comedy too. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, truly, just based on your personality, I definitely didn't think you were going to come pop in here 10 minutes early and then, go in there and wipe your urethra.
You knew I was going to do that.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're what do we got? Is it a rewind sound? Yeah, I don't know. I just was like looking at Randy and I saw him adding a jingle to the Jingle Palette Reloaded. And there, I just like to know what's going on with the Jingle Palette Reloaded because it is near and dear to my heart.
So cool.
It really is.
What's sexy time?
What do you think about seeing it up close and personal, Stryker?
This is wild because I do the clips.
You do the clips.
And it seems this and the consumer set seems so much bigger on the internet.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they seem like huge.
That makes me happy. It's so funny to me because that you even like watch the podcast still or whatever.
I have to.
Yeah, well,
it's my job.
I mean, I know you do now, but I mean, before you started doing the clips, like I would just get texts from you every once in a while about like something funny or something on the podcast.
Yeah, I would check in every once in a while.
Maybe that was a way for you to kind of get in there and get yourself in there for the clips.
Yeah, like if I ever want something from Tina, I need to watch a podcast episode, then I have an in.
Yeah,
and then I can manipulate.
That's how I get in there.
Right.
I mean, well, guess what? It worked. Excuse me.
I've told you before that I think years ago, I'm pretty sure I heard somebody listening to Slop City while walking around Creve Coeur Lake.
No way.
Yeah.
I think I do remember you telling me that.
It was probably 6 years ago. And a lady walked past. She was listening to something off her phone, like just out loud.
Uh-huh.
And I heard what sounded like you say the words white trash. And then it sounded like both of you laughing. I'm like, I think that was Slop City.
Wow. Slop in the wild.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Which is truly insane.
Yeah.
Like, just all of this is crazy. The fact that Libbie and I have done a podcast for this long is wild.
Yeah, you started, 2018, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, we've been out here grinding, brother. Just fucking doing it up.
Really? It's been that long?
Yeah, 2018. Isn't that fucking nuts, Randy?
Doesn't feel like 7 years ago, does it?
No.
No.
Not at all. I mean, that seems fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I do just want to say that I really appreciate and I think it's cool that you wipe your urethra every time that you go to the bathroom.
Oh, people love it. People love that I do that.
I love it. Guys leave pee. They leave a little bit of pee on the ground all the time. And I know this
gross.
Because of all the bathrooms that I've had to clean over the years and because I've lived with a man for 9 years.
You remember Josh Arnold's joke about it?
Well,
where he's like, there's always he says there's always like a shot glass full of piss left over, like ends up in your underwear. Like that is the amount. He's exactly right. It's one shot glass. If you don't do the Stryker method of just milking that thing.
No.
But if you're just freestyling it like most guys, one shot of piss.
Now, and have you always done the Stryker method, or was there a time in your life maybe that you were just out willy-nilly?
I think I was standing up as a little boy, but I think probably around age 11, 10, something like that, I was like, I can't have this. This is too nasty.
That's good. That's really...
Also, very bad aim, because I have benign tremors in my hands. You don't want shaky hands holding your little weenus.
What's a benign tremor mean?
It means my hands don't, I cannot make, can you see them trembling right there? Can you see
don't
that?
say trembling. Oh my God.
I can't make them steady.
Why? I mean, did you go to the doctor? Did they give you a reason? Or is this something you just kind of...
That's just the thing that...
They just said they were like, oh, some people have this thing where they're a little shaky.
I mean, nobody said it to me besides the internet because I don't go to the doctor. But yeah, it's benign. It's not bad. It's just, your hands suck. You can't hold a camera with your bare hands or whatever.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I'm pretty shaky.
Yeah, you probably have them too. It's probably pretty common.
Wow.
That's probably a lot of guys are. That's why they're fucking spraying everywhere.
They're out there over there.
They're
just
out there with the
fucking-
hose.
Yeah, they're just going nuts, taking that thing all fucking swinging it around town.
I gotta clean the bathroom at work. It sucks. People can't aim their piss or their diarrhea. It's going everywhere.
It really is incredible that people are out here just leaving piles of urine,
Grown men.
feces, grown men, grown women,
Women too.
grandmothers, mothers, senators.
Dainty, beautiful young girls.
Oh, I've seen a beautiful woman before, and I've known right here, right now, that she had some dookie on her foot, and it trailed all over along the bathroom.
Whoa.
Happened
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. Was
And
that
I
a
felt
quick trip?
sick. No, it wasn't a quick trip. It was at the bar job. But it's like, I agree with you. Like, as somebody who, has no problem kind of talking about my body and things like that, I am not a poo-poo fan.
No.
I am not. I repeat. When that one time when I staged a coup at the rehab that I was at, Crossroads, and I said, hey, listen, you're not telling us women what we can wear, telling us we can't wear a fucking two-piece
Right.
at the camp out. Oh, I can't wear a fucking two-piece at the camp out, but fucking Torin gets to wear his fucking little stupid shark shorts showing his fucking happy trail. You know how stupid his fucking happy trail looks? He's 19 years old. He looks dumb as fuck. And I'm 19 too. And you're telling me I can't wear a fucking two-piece? So then I lost my mind and I said, listen, anyone here who thinks this is bullshit, let's go. We're going to my apartment. We're smoking inside. We're all going to Quick Trip. We're getting Rooster Booster lights before, whatever snack you want, on me. And we're watching Human Centipede. Let's fucking go. And head to my apartment in Baldwin, Waterford West Apartments, Doherty Ferry, Big Bend.
Wait. You were at rehab, but you could go to your apartment?
Yeah.
It wasn't like you have to stay here kind of a deal?
No, I was an
Oh.
intensive outpatient. So it was 4 months, 5
okay.
days a week, 5 hours a day.
Gotcha.
And then basically my life revolved around everything there. So I would go to meetings Monday and Thursday nights. And then Friday and Saturday nights, we had what we would call functions. And then you were basically expected to hang out or do something almost every other night or be around.
That's why you all were going swimming.
That's why we were all going willy-nilly.
Wow.
But, well, the camp out was a thing we did yearly.
Oh,
Where
okay.
it was like the camp out. And they would have a girls and a guys meeting before.
Going camping
Where they're basically like,
going camping totally sober.
yeah, exactly.
Everyone loves to do that.
Yeah, so it's like for sure, dude. People are probably jacking each other off in the woods.
Oh,
you know, they're not.
Guaranteed.
Just kidding. They definitely are.
Yeah.
Oh man, you do a God meeting and somebody shares something powerful. Next thing you know, you're jerking off a guy you're talking to or whatever. You guys played a sick game of spades last night, smoked cigarettes and Denny's off bowls. Then you jerk that guy off. You have a great day. Head on the float trip the next day, get sunburned.
You got to have that release valve.
You got to have that release
You're in a
valve.
social situation. You need to take some of your anxiety out.
For sure. But yeah, either way, Human Centipede fucked me up on the poo-poo.
Yeah.
I mean, next
That's why I never
level.
watched it.
Oh.
I'm like, I'm not going to indulge in this nonsense.
I didn't know that I had that severe of a problem with
Really?
it until I had watched that movie. Oh, yeah, I found out on that fateful day.
It is pretty extreme.
63021, that was the zip code of Baldwin, where I lived at the time when I found out that I couldn't do it. Oh, God, it made me. Oh, Stryker, it was so bad. I was vomiting in the bathroom. I was in my bathroom with 20 other girls, all smoking cigarettes inside of my top floor apartment with, I don't know, a couple windows open. And I was on the toilet smoking, ashing into my tub, and also getting like sick at the same time. It was just a lot for me. It was a lot to find out. And that was also around that time that I realized, I'm like, listen, dude, if I can't even be in a bathroom with myself, how am I ever gonna have a baby and
get pooped on?
Get pooped on, clean their diapers, all of that stuff.
Right.
I mean, it was like, I was like, and here's what I know. I'm not gonna do that.
No.
I can't do it. I mean, we're talking, I was almost throwing up in bathrooms every time I was going to them for like 6 to 9 months.
Wow.
I was like, it was like a weird guttural response that I would
Okay.
almost be like, "Bleh," Like,
Yeah,
it,
you like Pavloved yourself into just hating the bathroom.
fucked me up.
Wow.
Well, and I mean, just like the smell of Dookie, all of it. I was like, I couldn't handle
Mine
it.
smells pretty good.
Don't know what you're a liar. You're lying.
I know.
Okay.
Do you think there was any, just from the numbers game, do you think there were any girls there watching it who were watching Human Centipede and were like, oh, I do like this?
For sure.
Yeah.
100%. And you know what? People that are into that stuff, that is so wild. And I am so glad that I don't have to deal with any of that. And that I'm not into it and I don't know anyone or that wants to do that with me.
If you're into getting pooped on, leave a comment below.
Yeah, just tell us about yourself. Maybe tell us to not be so scared of you.
Yeah.
Maybe to,
Tell us how it started.
Yeah, tell us what's up. I am curious how it started because maybe it was like for them they watched Human Centipede and they got erect or something.
Right.
They were like, whoa.
They're like, I love going to the bathroom.
Yeah, maybe they were watching Human Centipede, hanging out, and a girl with a nice sundress walked by. and
Their open window as
Yeah.
they're watching Human Centipede, they have the window fully open.
Some wires got crossed. Could be.
Very possible. Maybe they
Yeah.
watched it too young. Maybe they were
Yeah.
7 years old and they watched Human Centipede.
Well, I mean, I guess that brings us to this because I want to talk about your movies and all that.
yeah.
Like the fact that you're starting stand up again and starting comedy again, getting involved in it makes me so happy.
People
'cause
need me.
People do need you. That's like Doechii saying, she's like, the charts need us. You know that line?
No.
Do you listen to Doechii?
No, who is that?
She is a rapper / singer / R&B artist
Okay.
from Tampa, and she's incredible. She won a Grammy.
The charts need her.
The charts need her.
Okay,
And
I relate to
she
that.
does say the charts need us
Yeah,
in
yeah.
one of her songs.
Hell yeah.
But I agree, and I think that's great. You know your worth. So I'm glad you're doing stand-up and comedy again, movies, everything. Just I love it.
Yeah, me too. It's been really fun so far.
What I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen one of your movies, and I feel like a really bad friend.
That's fine. You don't need to.
Guess what? Send me the link, and then I'm gonna watch them.
I will.
Cool.
There's only the one right now that's finished. We're working on the second one, me and Amy.
Yeah. And Amy is Stryker's girlfriend.
Yep.
Live-in girlfriend, longtime life partner.
Yep.
Would you consider her your life partner?
Wife partner.
Wife partner.
Yeah, we're not married, but I call her my wife partner. 'cause it
Rafe and I-
sucks.
Sorry to interrupt. Rafe and I also are we're like Kurt and Goldie.
Yeah, that's right.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't care about getting married. I don't want to deal with all the paperwork. Number one, I don't want you telling me, hey, you're spending too much money. Why do you have that many credit cards on zero balance transfer things? Guess what, motherfucker? I don't want you asking me shit about it.
Yeah, just stay out of my business.
Stay out of my business.
Yeah.
But also, I like to live with you and don't ever leave me.
No, getting married would feel like accepting defeat in some way.
I agree.
Yeah.
What's wrong with us? Does that mean something's wrong with us?
No,
or
I think
do
it's
we
good.
I think so too. We have healthy skepticism, I guess.
Yeah, maybe crunch the numbers and see how much money you could be saving if
Yeah.
you got married. That's what Amy always says. She's like, if I crunch the numbers, we got to get married. So I'm
Well-
like, well, hopefully it's not the case.
Well, I hope not. And I mean, and if that at that point, maybe if they're like, hey, the charts need you to get married, I'll be like, listen,
Exactly.
guess what? I'll get married
The
for
charts
the charts.
need me to get a dog and have children.
Oh God, this is crazy. The charts need me to do all this. No, but yeah, that's fucking awesome. So you and Amy make fucking films together.
Yep.
Like what? I don't know. I mean, what you're working on one more film right now. What's your first film called? Give me the quick lowdown, the quick elevator
It's
pitch
called-
for everyone to know what the fuck brilliant shit you do.
The first movie I made is called Part Time. It stars St. Louis comedy legend Casey Paulson as a dour young man who walks around his suburban neighborhood and eats junk food and has confusing paranormal experiences.
Cool.
Yep.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to have to watch it
Yep,
because I
I'll
can't really comment on
If you
it.
want to see it, I have to send you the link. It was on Vimeo for rent. And then they were like, you got to upload your government ID to our website for some like European Union thing, like seller ID, something or other. I didn't want to do any of that. So it's no longer on the surface internet. I have to send you a link. If you want to see it, you can see it. You just have to message me
Now, I have
for
a
the time being.
Is that because you just don't want to like deal with the
Yeah, I'm just really lazy. I don't
Paperwork.
want to fuck around with it.
Okay,
I'm sure it would take like 2 seconds, but it also seems like not worth it because like nobody was renting it anyway.
Yeah.
So it's fine that it's gone.
I hear you. Well, I mean, the fact that you've made like a feature film is psychotic.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's something I dream of doing. And I'm like, some days I'm like, I could do it. And then other days I'm like, I could never fucking do that. And then there's other days I'm like, okay, I'm getting one step closer. And
Yeah,
then
right.
I'm like, oh God, I can literally barely get on time to anything. I can't make a movie.
I'm a huge psycho, so I was able to do it. I had to quit stand up to do it though. That was like the year where I kind of phased out doing comedy.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's kind of the best way to find, number one, what we like.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's like, I want to do all of it. I want to do stand up. I want to do podcasts. I want to act. I want to write. I want to, I want to do dumb shit.
Yeah.
I want to do it all.
Dirt bike?
Dirt bikes?
You want to do dirt bike?
What's dirt bike?
Ride a dirt bike around professionally?
Oh,
Race
absolutely.
them?
No.
Oh. Okay.
I'm scared of motorcycles.
I'm scared of riding a bike.
And dirt bikes. A bike, I'm fine with.
No, I can't do it.
Now I am terrified that I will like receive a head injury, a TBI or something. And then
Right.
Because, we know I'm clumsy.
Right. Then you're not, it's over.
And we can't handle that.
Mm-mm.
I can't handle that. That's why I did the fucking drive safe and save thing on my car. Because I literally started to realize that I was going to die or just something scary was going to happen. I was going to get in a wreck. And I was like, this is a bad habit that I have.
Driving 95 miles an hour.
Yeah, driving 95. No, I wasn't always driving that fast.
Right.
That was like literally on a road where nobody was around.
Coming from St. Genevieve?
Coming from St. Genevieve
Yeah.
on the fucking highway. That's why the cop didn't give me a ticket.
Right. He's like, yeah, you were actually pretty reasonable about this.
Nah, I'm kidding. He didn't give me a ticket because I sucked him dry.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, just kidding. I could never fucking suck a cop dry for like a ticket.
Right. Because they're ugly.
Yeah. Because they're fucking ugly. And the guy that pulled me over was a very nice man, but he did let me know, hey, you need to slow down. Be
Missy.
safe out there.
Yeah.
And then he kissed me on the cheek and said, I'll see you next time you're in St. Genevieve.
Did you take a hit of your weed pen?
Yeah. And then I go, you want to hit this dude? And he was like, oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. And then he asked me if he could have a USB-C charger. And I said, guess what? I got an extra one in my glove box. I handed it to him. We went on our way.
Wow.
That was it. Pretty cool shit. No, but like I just realized in all these fucking ADHD books I'm reading too, they have like, it is literally a symptom is that you're a fast driver. You drive unsafely. Yes.
Wow. Because you're like, I'm so fucking bored being in this car. I gotta get to my destination right now.
Yeah. And like, I think I'm just kind of not realizing entirely like that I'm driving that much faster. Like, I think it's kind of hard for me to like focus on all of
Yeah, it's hard to know how fast you're going if you're like not thinking about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not good. But yeah. I don't know, man. We've seen each other through a lot of things, and it's just really wonderful that we're still friends and that we're doing all this shit together still. So
I agree.
But I do want a part in one of your movies one day. So,
Oh yeah, you'll get one. Don't worry. They just take a long time.
Oh.
They take forever.
I actually feel like I understand now because it's like just to like gain knowledge about anything. It's like it really does fucking take forever. You're like, you can't just figure out, even if you like read a book about how to fucking make a movie, it's like you still have to go through the entire process and learn all of the muscle memory and shit like that.
Oh yeah. I mean, just with like the writing of stuff too. Writing just takes forever.
So did you teach yourself everything, like how to shoot with the cameras and all of that? Or like, did you like...
I was always interested in playing around with cameras since I was in like middle school and stuff. And when I was like 15, my friend Titus taught me how to edit. So that was like the most like thing I needed to learn was like the computer program.
Yeah.
So yeah, he helped me with that.
Hell yeah. I feel like you posted a video recently that I saw a video of you like when you were like 15 in the mirror, like talking and singing. Was that you?
Talking and singing? No, maybe in like my real there's a part of my reel where I'm like 14 and I'm like lifting weights like poorly. You know what I'm talking about?
I have a copy of your reel, or do we have it somewhere?
It's on my Instagram.
It's on your Instagram?
Yeah.
Can we watch it right now?
Sure, yeah, pull it up.
Stryker, it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you.
I feel like this is going to be the perfect fucking send-off.
Thank you, yes.
At the end of the episode.
I made this because I was trying to work with the Riz Show team, and Rafe was like, "You gotta make a reel," and I'm like, "I don't know what to fucking do." And then Amy was like, "Why don't you just make it really stupid?" I'm like, "Oh, you're right."
Jeffrey.
Yeah, I was looking up to see who that was.
The guy I fucking... That's so funny. No, I am sorry, Jeffrey Phipps. I threw you under the bus, and it wasn't nice, and I'm an idiot, okay? I'm an insecure fucking loser.
Scroll down.
And Stryker, the fact that you made this real funny is... It's there it is.
It's the
one with the flame.
Yep.
Yeah.
Click it.
Oh my...
Oh,
All right, man, we gotta start over.
Yeah. I have to pee, and I know there might be some urine that comes out. There it is. Oh my God, I almost wore an Obama shirt today. This is so...
Oh, you know what?
that's from the first movie. That's from Part Time. That's Casey Paulson right there.
Yes.
Casey's great. All right. That's that.
God.
That's my reel.
Damn.
So yeah, that was me. That was a fake workout video I made when I was like 14. Like the joke being, I suck at working out.
Incredible. That's why you're one of the funniest people in the world.
Oh, thank you, T.
I mean,
I think the
really
same about
mean
you
it.
and Libbie.
Thank you. Randy, what were you about to say, honey? As I saw you swinging that thing around, baby.
The music might be a problem for us.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
the music on
Eminem.
that's definitely going to be a problem.
I can take it out if you want.
I'm trying to think.
Well, let me know later.
Yeah, probably take it out.
Yeah.
But also, just go to Stryker's Instagram so you can watch the whole thing. I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out. But yeah. All right. I need to pee even more now after watching that. And big round of applause for you using Comic Sans on your
Thank you.
reel also.
Thank you.
Very cool. When you use Comic Sans as a bit or not as a bit, it feels so good. And it's like some people aren't going to get it. Or some people are going to look at it and think, hey, this is a really cool video. And
Yeah.
it's like, you should,
No, I did that to disrespect people.
and you should.
Yeah.
That's great. I use Comic Sans on like Svetlana stuff.
It looks nice.
It's hilarious. Well, yeah, make sure to go to Stryker's Instagram and check out that
Thank you.
reel because it's just fucking hilarious. And thanks for all the work you do for this for this country, for the charts.
Thank you.
And for Slop City now, even though you are, we are kind of financially indebted to you with it, but
It's all right.
we love it. We love doing that.
I'm not going to hound you for money. It's fine.
No, you're not. And that's why, I love working with our friends. Like, it's my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm like, I hate so many people. I really, that's what I'm starting to realize. I really do. I don't like a lot of people.
Yeah.
I don't really want to be out
You don't
much.
really fuck with them.
I don't really fuck with a lot of peeps.
Mm-mm.
No, but I'm like, I'm selective, and it's like now I'm starting to see, like, just in life that there are people that are big time pieces of shit, and you got to be careful with who you trust. So,
Absolutely.
you know, you're one of the freaking guys I trust in this world, and I'm glad to have you aboard.
Love you, brother.
Love you, Stryker. Guys, give it up one last time for Stryker Spurlock. Truly one of the best. One of the funniest fucking people we know. So, for real, check him out. And, I don't know, maybe you can do like, you know, whatever. You got to see his stand-up. So, find him. Go see his shit.
Yep.
Aren't you touring with Cameron Keys this summer?
Maybe. That's the entire reason why I was like, oh, I should do stand-up again, was I was in Las Vegas visiting my family, and I got a massage at my dad's hotel. And so I came out after 50 minutes of being touched by a Colombian man named Joel. I came out in a great mood, and I had a text from Cameron, and he was like, how much would it cost for you to do stand-up again? And I'm like, what are you planning? And he's like, I want to go on tour this summer, and I want you to come with me for some of the dates. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. Why not?
Did you tell him 30 grand?
I never gave him a number
Well,
because I have no idea.
no,
I'm just like, some money. I don't know.
sure.
You're my
Enough,
friend. I love Cameron.
enough
Cameron's
to
so
survive.
funny. Yeah. $80. Why not?
Yeah, whatever. We'll do it. Well, hell yeah. I don't know. Be on the lookout. Stryker Spurlock, director, filmmaker, producer, disgraced stand-up comedian.
Yep.
All around.
Daytime bartender.
Daytime bartender, urethra wiper.
Mhm.
Don't forget it.
Can't ride a bike.
Can't ride a bike.
Won't do it.
Truly a little sick Victorian child. Just not a very...
Got my big little the bow tie thing. What is that fucking thing? They wear?
Bolo.
Yeah.
The fact that you also work in a place that is so dark inside is so funny and adds to your Victorian
My
child
cave.
aesthetic.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. We love y'all, and we'll see you next time. And cut.
You dumb, stupid looking bitch.